So, which river am I on?
You're on the Wye.
I'm on the Wye.
Yes,
So,
below Bilth Wells.
and I wish I really knew where that was, but I can tell you it's in Wales. It's over there, and
She's just caught her first ever fish, and it was a gorgeous grayling.
it was
Absolutely
clunky.
stunning.
I'm quite jealous because I've not had anything.
Well, Alex asked me how you were getting on. I said you scared a couple of fish, but
No, I didn't scare them. I think they were laughing, laughing too hard. That's why I had to move upstream. But actually, the thing I wanted to chat to you about is she's doing something that I've never done before.
Yeah.
So technically cheating.
no, she's not. It's called fishing the French leader. It was designed in France, obviously, many moons ago, and it was originally designed for fishing on very, very shallow water for really, really spooky fish. So what you have is, if you think to the layman's terms, you've got a very, very long tapered leader. And I mean by long, it could be 9 meters, 12 meters, there's some 15 meters. Then at the end of that, you have what they call an indicator tip. And it's just different coloured nylons, or some have, Janssen puts beads on, Hanek put beads on, different makes. And what you do is you don't cast, you lob the flies upriver.
Yeah.
And then wherever those flies land in the current, they'll be washed directly down river. If you were to try and use this method with the fly line,
I think that's the rock. That's the bottom, love.
that's a rock fish.
Excellent.
Alex is.
Hey!
So we.
Oh, you've just lost it. It
It was in fact a fish.
it was that big.
It was small.
Yes.
So actually, I'm going to turn the camera around so you can tell us what you're telling us now.
Yes,
but
yes.
tell it as, because Alex is doing it right in front of us, and with some success.
Basically what she's doing, she's lobbing the flies up and then just tracking them down and just basically leading the flies. Not dragging them fast in the current, but just you keep the fly rod, or the leader from the rod, diagonally back upstream. So at any point, if that indicator is to stop, then what she does then is just tighten into it. So she's just putting it down river now, just to get right, and then she'll just turn her hand and then lob it where she wants it to go, and then she lifts the rod up and then just tracks them down.
That's
The
incredible.
beauty with this is that wherever the flies land in the river, they'll be washed directly down river. If you were to use a fly line, now fly line on the water is going to drag it because of the different current speed. If you hold a rod up and have the fly line in the air, the fly line sags towards you, so that drags the flies across the current, which obviously is natural for the fish. So it's a stealth technique developed in France, but now a fantastic technique because also you can reach parts. I suppose you could call it the Heineken cast, reaches, or the Carlsberg cast, whichever it is, reaches the parts that other casts can't reach, because otherwise it means that Alex would have to, if she wants to fish the far channel on the river, she'd have to wade, and this being her first time or second time on the river, she's not that confident a wader, so it means with this she can pull some more nylon off and then she can lob it across, and because there's no weight or drag from this end of it, the flies will just track down the far end channel. So it's a great way of having to fish and cover a lot of the fishing spots without having to actually put yourself in danger.
So I mean, so she's not got a standard rod here, has she?
No, but that rod is one I developed with Daiwa actually. It's called a Euro nymph rod.
Okay, I'm going to be getting one of these. I can tell you that right now. I've seen that and I'm quite jealous.
What it is, it's a 9-stroke 10-foot rod, but just above the handle is a 1-foot insert. So it means what she's doing now with a friend. Here we go. Yeah. So this is the set up as 10 foot. This is how I've got Alex doing it. And if I was check nymphing, French leader, or fishing spiders down and across, this is the setup. If I want to fish dry fly, then I can take that bit off.
Yeah.
And that bit off.
Oh wow, okay.
And then I've got it 9 foot now as a dry fly rod. I find it some people will still use the 10 foot as a dry fly rod. I find it better at 9 foot because you've just got a bit more tip speed. You can be a lot more accurate with it. And then the beauty with this is now you only take one rod to the river. So we've come here, we could French leader. Suddenly we get a hatch on. I can just drop this out, change the leader system, I'm on a dry fly. So there are other rods on the market like this, but they have the ring on this part, which means to swap over, you've got to de-rig, start all over again with this. If I want to change tactics,
That's it, you're done.
it's just pop that in,
Wow.
pop it in there, and we're done. We can change tactics. And even if I need a bit more reach fishing dry fly, I could put that in, so you can mend line a bit further away from you if you're on a wide river and got a lot of current in front of you.
So I've got to say, so in Finygo we're pretty obsessive about innovation, and that is awesome in its simplicity. It's functional and it does the job.
It is. We actually did two. We've got the 9-stroke 10, we've got an 8-stroke 9. So people that fish smaller rivers, up to medium size, and don't want to go up to 10 foot, then we've got an 8 foot that extend to a 9 foot. So
Fantastic.
every sort of river angler's covered.
And the rig itself, so showing Alex over there, so hopefully you could see that there's a stripy indicator on.
Yes.
Where'd you get those from? Is that just freely available, hard to get? Or?
Very, very easy on the website.
Is this your website?
No. You can go on to Hannock, and they do them. They do the whole system. You've got Jan Siman in Czechoslovakia. He does them. This is actually one of Jan's. The indicator's great.
Yeah.
The tapered leader's not brilliant. Okay. I'm not being nasty, but there are knots in it.
Right.
Probably the best French leader, tapered leader, is the Hens. You get a Hens 9-12 meter camo leader, and then you put the indicator leader or indicator bit of your choice on it.
Okay.
The Hannock one, the Jan Simon one, they're really, really good, because even at this distance you can see those indicators just stand out very, very easily. And then you just spot any subtle takes. Okay.
That's a pretty good introduction to what's it called? This is French leader fishing. I, for one, am going to be getting one of these new rods. As an example, how much they cost off the Daiwa website?
You can go into the Daiwa website and find out your nearest stockist, because they only sell through shops.
And what's it called? What's the system
called? Daiwa nymph specialist of the Lexa range, and they're actually made in Glasgow.
Are they?
Yeah, they're made in Glasgow. So British blanks, all made. The carbon's rolled in, the handles are put, everything's done in Glasgow. Yeah, in Wishall, or as most people call them, Wishy. So they made it wishy.
It's a wishing rod.
Yeah, in Glasgow.
Isn't every rod a wishing rod?
Yes,
in my
exactly.
experience.
Yeah. Alexa.
Fantastic. Okay, great stuff. And do you have any information about this on your website?
No.
No? Okay.
Which I should do.
Yeah, well, there's always this video, I suppose.
Yes.
And if you want to, so actually we're down here fishing with Hywel as part of what he does, which is he provides guiding pretty much throughout the world, as far as I can tell.
Yeah, I mean, you know, the thing is, when you get scenery like this and you get a fish like that, why do you want to go anywhere else?
Well, you know, for the Americans watching, come to Wales, because the fishing's pretty awesome.
Yes.
And Alex is nodding very vigorously.
The scenery is even better.
The scenery is absolutely stunning.
Yes.
The bright hot sunshine, by the way, which is not so great for the river, even though Alex is showing that it's not impossible, quite frankly, is not that common here either.
No. Well, I don't know. Yeah, this isn't a suntan. This is called rust.
That's rust.
Yeah, definitely rust.
So if you want to learn more, or you want to go fly fishing with Hywel, then it's Hywel Morgan, so that's Hywel, Morgan.co.uk, to learn more. Thank you.